The incident then, Chloe, when the dare, OK? So I think that she was very set up, wasn't she, Marnie? By Bear.
I find this really difficult to watch because me and Marnie were really, really close at one point. We're not as close anymore, but I know Marnie really well, and 100%. She was kind of goaded to do that. I mean, I don't know how long they were playing Truth or Dare for before we only see a snippet of a 24-hour show.
And maybe
you
drink...
can't justify
maybe
it,
drink
though, can you?
No, what she did was wrong, but I think she immediately knew that. I think as soon as James said something, she maybe regretted it straight away. I mean, the Marnie I know, she's from Geordie Shore. Geordie Shore going into Celeb Big Brother with people from different backgrounds is a mixture for...
Disaster.
Disaster, really.
What did you make of it, James?
You can't justify it. I understand that drink was involved, she was goaded by other people, but at the end of the day, she still did it. She still went up there and exposed herself to someone.
James, if I was in this house, I mean, if you're going to fight gangs, you've got to join a bigger gang, right? So I think I would be looking for you to be on my side. And I'll tell you who I'd be up against. That Egypt bear. Right? He's a complete irritant.
Yeah.
And then this guy, Lewis, I think he thinks he's one of the Crays. He has an intimidating presence, and he looks almost as if you mess with me or disagree with me, it's going to get physical. That's the way I see those two. I see there's a physical threat implied.
Because they're younger, they're quite intimidating. You know, even Bear, for example, has an aggressive look on his face all the time. I feel more so with Bear than I do with Lewis. I think Lewis is trying to be the diplomat between everyone.
No, I think Lewis is trying to be the gangland leader.
See, I found it really funny when James did that to Bear, because I thought, right, there you go, someone's not going to take what you're giving them. For once someone's actually playing Bear at his own game, they're annoying him, they're irritating him, which is what Bear does. He gets under people's skin, and then once he's under there, he stays there and he'll carry on nitpicking away, which is infuriating. So I found it very comical that James did that, especially for an older man. It's just something that you wouldn't usually...
But then he couldn't complain when they retaliated.
You can't complain when someone does it back to you, though. No. That's the thing. So as much as I dislike Bear, I think fair play to him for throwing stuff back at him. I would have thrown everything over him. The whole lot.
No,
I think...
That's the physicality, and you could see the three guys around James Whale. It didn't look comfortable, you know, it looked wrong. But anyway, that was a task. It was also a task we should point out as well. But, as I say, there are other ways of bullying, and this is our phone-in. This is the subject of our phone-in later on today. There's the number on your screen, and let me just make my point here, which is you don't have to be physical involved in it. There can be mental bullying. And there's some other people who I think quite clever what they're doing there, what they're saying, or manipulative.
But then you can call Saira a bully as well, I feel.
I'm saying if the cap fits, wear it. I'm not pointing anybody out in particular, but you can read that into how people are pulling strings.
Why would you call her a bully? What
well, no, I'm just saying the way she speaks to people, she's condescending.
I don't think that's being a bully. I think that's being opinionated.
I don't think throwing something over someone's head is a bully, unless it's a repeated thing. If you look at the definition of bullying, it says it has to be repeated. It comes from, like, the school days, doesn't it, when children go to school?
That was very school-like behaviour, wasn't it?
But there also has to be a victim. When Myra went up to Saira and shook her boobs... Marnie went up to Saira and shook her boobs in her face, I think Saira dealt with it very well. She wasn't playing a victim. There has to be a victim, and it has to be repeated on a...
It's really interesting, I thought, for people... Obviously, I like Saira, and I work with her on Loose Women, and I know her better, but I can understand how some people think that some of, you know, the way she is could be irritating to some people. But actually, they helped her because... I think up until that point, people might have gone, oh, Saira's a bit annoying. But the minute Marnie did that, I think immediately the sympathy... And Saira was very dignified. She just looked away. And I really respected James Whale for standing up and saying that's out of order.
It was totally out of order.
Did you have sympathy that Grant Bovey didn't cop off with Marnie?
I'm not being funny. I felt so uncomfortable, honestly, Eamonn. I really did. It was... I don't know whether you saw the clip, but did you see her when she kissed Lewis and then he got up and stormed off, and I just went... Oh, my God, he could be a dad. What's he doing?
Well, He's up for eviction on Thursday night.
I want him
James
to go.
Whale's up for eviction on Thursday night. What way do you see that going?
I want James to... not James. I want James to stay and Grant to go.
Yeah, me too. James brings
gives
much
more to the show.
to the house.
And you have to have someone there to stand up to the youngsters, I suppose.
Yeah.
And he's not scared of them, I don't think.
No,
No.
definitely not. No, he's not intimidated.
Isn't it interesting?
I know, it's
we love
I
it.
love
Great
it.
lineup. I think it's a great lineup
It is.
this year.
Every year we say that,
Every year
though.
I go,
Yours
do
was,
you know,
yours
it'll be
was.
rubbish this year, and then I go, oh my gosh.
Well, I
it's
didn't
gonna
know
be
most
really
of them
good.
when they went in. but
Really?
no.
See, I knew most of them when they went in this year.
It was a lot of reality
Lot of young-
stars, I
yeah.
suppose. Hello, YouTube. For more of the same, just click here. And don't forget, you can subscribe for even more of these amazing videos exclusive to our channel.
Yeah, of course. I think Kim's a great person, and I don't regret what I did. I think I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done what I did, to be fair.
So you do regret what you did?
Well,
Little
I don't regret anything to do with Laura.